Good afternoon, Bento Bunny. Aubrey rumbles with a soft smile. It's good to see you smiling. You've been rather melancholy this summer. Arching a brow at his casual tone, I tilt my head and smirk. That's a new one. Feeling spry this afternoon, big guy? If he realizes I know Fitz barged in on one of their big secrets, he doesn't show it. I'm taking great pleasure in my work here, yes. I'll bet, Fitz mutters, and I have to stifle a giggle. Keeping this to himself for days is going to be almost impossible for him. Rennie glares at the back of the Hyper Tiger's head, as if he's trying to erase his memory through sheer willpower, but Aubrey shrugs. Despite being run by a sphinx, this collection is quite extensive, and I believe it will aid us in finding the next pieces to our puzzle. Felix rolls his eyes at the dragon's look of distaste. Apparently, dragons and sphinxes get along as well as wolves and tigers, but it's less physical competition, as much as intellectual. He mentioned how angry our grumpy book lover was to discover some texts and scrolls famous families donated here rather than Apex. At least you won't have to work as hard to get it up to speed, I offer with a small smile. That has to count for something. He huffs, and Rennie steps forward, giving me a mischievous look. Our new home is quite luxurious. You'll enjoy the upgrade, ma petite. Plus, I've added my layer of security to the formidable setup. No dead bodies will show up in our private sanctuary this year. Of course, he can't promise no dead bodies at all, especially after the events of the end of last year. His suspicions about magic users and their connection to bad juju at the school were spot on. We had a story prepared by the time anyone reached us, and we've all stuck to it without fail. If the council won't call in the Sibbies, none of us wanted to end up in some rubber room because we suggested the magic they insisted was gone has returned.